talk about going to this year, because this year there's a lot of changes. There are more games this year.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about just the changes going into this season.
I feel like we're going to adjust well. You know, it's not big changes and things like that, but it's basically changes we kind of expected because, like I said, we knew it was the first thing for the athletes, but also a first thing for the refs, the commissioners, everything that, we just getting something started, seeing how it's going. And I'm pretty sure that nobody thought that it was going to go as good as it did for everybody. So we're listening to the changes. Just glad we get to come back for a second year and get better at it. What are y'all doing, ladies? So, oh my goodness. What else? Good fun. All right, what else? Come on, keep it coming. I'll practice for this.
You have a very... I think the one benefit you guys have, even though last year was, and I'll get to last season in a second, but having a very young team and being able to build from that, where a lot of teams were juniors, some were senior heavy. Talk about the benefits of having such a young team last year and to kind of being letting them kind of grow with the sport as the sport grows.
Yeah, one thing that all my athletes know, whether it's from football, flag football, and track, I'm very big on team bonding and chemistry and things like that. So having a young team, basically being able to grow up with each other. So, if we had a full team of seniors last year, everybody would have came, graduated, and had to start from scratch. When I say I have a lot of returners coming back, a lot of those were freshmen last year or sophomores that's about to be juniors, and they're also stepping up, taking that leadership, because they feel like even though winning wise wasn't big on our favor last year, they still have shoes to fill, because we started something last year and we just want to continue to keep it growing, and they realize that. A lot of the girls that's returning realize that. So every newcomer that comes in, they have the tone set. We start off with the foundation and we build up from there. So the foundation's been set, we done laid it, and now we're trying to build up as a team, as a unit. One thing we always preach is we all we got, we all we need. We are DV. They stand on that.
What do you take from that, and how do you kind of, with the results last year, how do you kind of get the positive going into this campaign?
Me and, of course, the girls knew our biggest problem last year was catching. Because one thing is with flag football, of course, it was one or two games that was completely just bad shutouts, one of the early ones. But they start learning from there. But with flag, with it being 7-on-7, if you're stopping a lot of teams that's not getting no more than 20-something points, that's just 3 touchdowns, So it's only so much you can prevent in 7-on-7. It's passing. Our hard thing was just scoring and getting back, and of course you can't score until we can catch the ball. So they knew what their mistakes was, and that's why they were so ready just to get back and get better too. They felt like a lot was rushed, and on top of that, a lot of girls that came out last year never knew each other. So really a big part of the year that I was working on was team bonding and chemistry. So that way, once we come down to get on this gridiron, they trust each other. They know her sister got her back. If I miss this flag, you're going to get it after me, and if we both miss the flag, we're going to lift each other up, and just convince each other to do better on the next play, short term.
I learned that I need to, as well as like working with the team and stuff, I need to work on myself, because when I was a quarterback, I wasn't really able to throw as hard as I could because the girls, they weren't able to catch it, so I had to soften up. But it just took a minute, so I've been working on my arm. This year I'm not gonna be QB, I'm not gonna be starting QB because we got another one, and then I'm just gonna be up on the line. I just learned how to work with different girls, coming from everywhere, different personalities, different with their techniques. I had to build a connection with them, and yeah.
What would you say is the biggest takeaway with the team last year, considering how the season went? I mean, people see the record, they kind of see how everything kind of went now. People can think, oh, they rallied, oh, it's just DV, we can,
Yeah, I think DV, they have that reputation only because, I don't know, not a lot of people, just because of the, their records and how it, died down from, maybe a decade ago, respectfully. But, we just have to work harder. I heard we're the only team working out this summer so far, but tomorrow we have the camp, so we're gonna see how many girls actually come out, how big our team is. Our team is pretty bigger this year. I think it's gonna be really fun.